All right, cats and kittens, wolves and wolf pups, Harden fans, Harry Styles fans, any of y'all, it's time. It's time for my reaction/rant about After We Collided. If you've been around this channel for a while, maybe you remember the 400 of you I had back then when I did a little rant review about After. In my car during a snowstorm, I looked like a blown up balloon. I'm not being hard on myself, but if you will go back and watch that vlog, Jenn looked a little bit different back then. She was a little less hardened by romance novels and fandoms, and a little bit chubbier too. It was the time. So anyway, After We Collided came out yesterday in the US. I know it's already been out in some places in the world already. I put off watching anyone else's reactions because I wanted to go in with nobody else's opinion tainting mine. That was a mistake I made for the first one, I feel like. Although maybe it helped because it helped me to like lower my expectations, but I don't know, whatever. I didn't dislike this one as much as I disliked After. I also am going to be a little more careful maybe about what I say because I, made my in defense of 365 DNI back when that came out, standing up for romance things. Although I do think that this is different because in that video I was standing up for that as a whole of like dark romance, and that captor-captive fic like has its place. And talking about After We Collided, I'm more talking about like a direct, adaptation and how I feel that they did with that. So with some help of my trusty vodka cranberry and my movie snacks, have you tried these? The brownie M&Ms. It literally tastes like there's like gooey brownie inside. That was my movie snacks. I took some notes, and I'm going to try to keep this quick. I want to try to keep it quick like I kept that first one quick because I want to give you how I felt about it as just a movie watcher and then a little bit of the adaptation. To be fair, before I saw After, I had reread the whole book series just the week before I watched that movie. I have not reread the books since then. So there's that. So my adaptation-wise isn't going to be as correct as it maybe was for that one. But initial feelings are meh. Like I just have meh. So some things that I liked. Let's start with that, and then we'll go into ranty territory. So if you don't want to see me rant, you don't want the tea that I'm here for, you can leave at that point, all right? So the things that I did like, we made this one rated R, I believe, and so right away they're hitting us with the fuck bombs. Like we were allowed to say all the F's that we want, so know that. Also, they told us they were going to up the sex, so they did up the number times of sex. We saw a little bit more skin. There was more suggestive sex acts, maybe. We saw some different positions brought up. There was actually a really cute, funny scene. I wrote, shower sex cute, where they went to yoga together for Tessa's birthday, and then they hop in the shower with their clothes still on, which, number one, I could have told you that yoga pants, hard to take off wet, hard to do, but it was a cute scene of them trying to pull each other's clothes off, and then he like dumps the whole bottle of, it looked like conditioner. Tell me if I'm wrong. That did not look like body wash that he dumps all over his hand. It looked like conditioner because it wasn't like foaming up or anything. So I was like, dude, Tessa's got nice hair. I bet that's expensive conditioner. What are you doing? It was like, come on, man. Don't waste products here. So that was cute. Otherwise, there's a lot of clothed sex happening. Anyway, I'm talking about things that I like. That was a cute sex scene. Also, there was a really hot scene in the chair at the office. That was really sexy the first time they're saying I love you to each other. That was sexy. I really liked that. they're kind of bad at simulating sex, I'll say that. But anyway, other things I liked. I did like some of the new actors we brought on. So I'm a huge fan of the Vampire Diaries. So I had forgot Candace King was in this movie because I know I remember when it was announced, and then it's been so long that I forgot. So her playing Kim was great. Oh man, I love Candace King. She's adorable. She's having another baby. She's so cute. I liked Louise Lambert as Hardin's mom. I thought she was great. Like, every scene that she was in, she really elevated it, which is something that was very needed, which we'll get to when I get to my ranting part. But I really appreciated Hardin's mom. I liked her. I liked Dylan Sprouse as Trevor. Gotta tell ya, and I know that that's the point of this, is like, I know Tessa and Hardin are toxic for each other. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. There are just some things that, like, in a book, you as the reader, you're into, but when you see it on film, I was like, dude, you should go for Trevor. He's a dreamboat. Him and his glasses and his suit, I was just like, I'm here for him. I am here for him. I like the tattooed vibe. The thing with Hero is that he has so much of a baby face that whenever we, like, see him as tattoos, I'm like, he just, like, doesn't jive with it for me. Like, he's too just perfect. The face, he's just so squishy and just, like, he doesn't have the hard edge that I want, like, Hardin to have. I don't know. It's not there. Whereas, like, Dylan Sprouse, like, he brought it. Also, his acting was great. And though, you know, it pisses us off, like, when he's telling off Hardin and he's like, you are bad for her, I, like, was totally feeling it. Whereas I feel like in the book, when that happens, you're just like, piss off, man. Like, you're getting involved in something that's not yours. Whereas in the movie, I was like, yeah, dude. Yes. So, let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it for the stuff I loved. Yeah, it was good. Like, it was definitely an improvement over the first one. I thought that, though I'm still going to rip on some acting here in a minute, that a lot was improved, and I liked the characters, some of the new additions. Something that was throwing me off for a minute, because I'm sure I missed this announcement. I wasn't following the movie news as much for this second one as I was for the first one, because the first one burned me a little bit, is that Ken and Karen were replaced. And I'm sure that had to do with, for the first movie, they had, I forgot what his name is, but he's a pretty, like, bigger named actor, Peter Gallagher, as his dad, and then they recast them, and with people that I don't know who they are. So we have a new Ken and Karen. I don't have a problem with them being recast, because also I think that the woman that now plays Landon's mom looks a lot more like him, because they had a pretty, like, I know she was ethnic, but she just, like, did not, I don't know. Whatever. The woman they have now, beautiful, beautiful woman, and she definitely looks like Landon's mom, just in appearance-wise, not even, like, shades of skin, because I know there are so many different factors in that. I'm not trying to judge on that, just the actress they have playing his mom now looks like his mom, and I like that a lot. But the new Ken, didn't like him. I mean, you're not supposed to like Ken, but not a fan. I want Peter Gallagher back, and I'm sure there's reasons why we couldn't have him. So, little bit of ranty here. Oh my gosh, Josephine and Hero, I just, like, still don't feel the chemistry between these two. Like, oh my gosh. They're so awkward, especially, like, when they're fight. Like, they just don't have that. Because when Tessa and Hardin fight, there's supposed to be such a sexual energy under all of it, and I just didn't feel it. Like, they were hot when they, like, weren't talking and they're having sex scenes, but whenever they would talk during them, it was like nails on a chalkboard for me. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, just, they both sound so, like, I feel like their arguments aren't articulated well. You know, like I remember reading those books and, you know, like I said, I didn't reread this, but I remember reading those books and I would get so frustrated because I would feel both of their sides. Hardin is wrong about the first thing he ever messes up, right? He's wrong. He did this as a bet, didn't tell her about it. Yes. But a lot of their stuff later on is just straight up like when he reads the text from Trevor and like doesn't even ask her what it means. Like that's a fault of the books too, but gosh, it's frustrating. They just had sex in this room, this like really awkward reverse like sitting cowgirl. I don't know, it was the most awkward sexual position to watch for like fake sex to be happening because I was like, at the New Year's Eve party. And then she goes to go pee and he reads her phone and then just like leaves. And then they have that fight and then she leaves. And I'm like, how did she get home? We don't see her call an Uber. I'm like, girl's drunk off her ass and you just let her leave. Like you are a fucky boyfriend. And then, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's still just, I want to love this shit. Because I want romance that is like this and is like, but it just felt, it was just weird because it felt very childish, but yet we're allowed to say fuck and like have sex. But then it wasn't even like rated R sex because it was still like, you're not seeing boob, you're like not seeing like bodies, like you're not seeing sex, like I don't know. So I'm just like, I feel like they upped the sexy factor a little bit. But it's like they want to make it a clean R so they can have more younger people watch it. I don't know. But I just am like, so you said fuck more, which is good because Hardin, that's his favorite word. Great. But we didn't take advantage of the more sexy time besides like, oh, we're having like more sex. But I didn't feel the chemistry between them. Like just think if you've watched 365. Like, you would be happy to watch those two just have sex the whole time. Like, you know you would be. And this one, I'm just like, you know, they're only supposed to, like, work when they're having sex. And that's, like, what makes their relationship so toxic. And, like, although there was the really hot, like, it was, like, that mutual masturbation scene, like, when his mom is there. That was really cute and, like, hot, where they're, like, kissing and they're like, just 3 more seconds. Okay, no, just 10 more seconds because they're like getting each other off or whatever. And I felt it. But otherwise, pretty much every other sex scene, I was just like, I don't believe you guys. And I don't know. I'm just thinking of some of my favorite couples and maybe I'm holding them up too high. But I just think of when I am watching an episode of Outlander and I'm like, man, just the look in the eyes when they look at each other. Like those actors, when they look at each other in the eyes, you believe their character. And that is something that I don't think these lead actors have. And they're young. They're young. So there's time. But I didn't feel the chemistry when they would talk like that. And so I was like, I don't see why you're together. I'm still missing that. It was the same thing I said in the first one. Like, I don't get why you're together. Where in the books, I know what's intoxicating about him to Tessa. And it's that he's this bad boy, but he's very well read. And he has that emo stuff you love. And in the show, I'm just like, he breaks stuff. He's an alcoholic. That is serious stuff. And I'm hoping even if they make like After We Fell, maybe that's the third one. They did set up with her dad in the last scene. That was great. There's some crazy stuff that Hardin's gonna see when he, you know, the storyline that has to do with Tessa's dad is a very powerful one to me as a daughter of an alcoholic. There's a lot that speaks to that to me. So I don't know, but there you go. I don't know. I just wanted more. But, I mean, I even knew that, like, how quickly this one got approved, that they're just, you know, they want it for the money to hit it and quit it. And I, like, want more out of it, and I should stop expecting that. But, oh, also, there was the author cameo. Crap. Anna Todd is in the party scene where since it's for like literature, they're like, so what books have you read? And she's like, oh, this and that. That was cute. That was a cute place to have her. I usually cringe at author cameos, but that was a cute place to have her, so that was nice. So I don't know. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get this edited and get it put out right away. I mean, I thought I'd be a little sassier than I was because I'm a little bit buzzed right now, but honestly, I'm just like sad. I'm glad I got to rent it and didn't have to buy it. I only had to pay $5 for it. I was afraid it was gonna cost me like $30 or something. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna watch it. But there's my sassy commentary on it. Now I'm excited to go watch everybody else's thoughts. I'm gonna go watch Makeup and Mary's thoughts because she didn't like it. I'm ready to hear her bitch about it because maybe she'll fire me up. But I wanted to do my reaction before letting anyone else taint it for me. She like loves these books. She's obsessed with them. They're what got her into reading, so I feel like she'll be more passionate than me. But there you go. There's my thoughts. Thanks so much for watching this video. You're getting a lot of content from me lately. Check out channel memberships. Those are a thing now. And I put up new videos 4, 5, 6 times a week. That's a thing. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.